Just a few short hours ago, one man set up a camera to review a movie. This is that footage. Apollo 18. And yeah, I'm not going to keep that effect on the whole time. Some of you may think you want it, but it's kind of like electing a president. At first, you're like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. And then, you know, 3/4 in, you're like, yeah, that actually sucks. Trust me. So Apollo 18 is the latest in one of these found footage kind of movies, which these days are like a dime a dozen. Like 10 years ago, they were just unique as hell. Now they're everywhere. It is his own genre now. But as the Apollo missions have gone, we've sent up 17 of them, and supposedly never an 18th. But now they have the footage, and they're going to show us there was an 18th mission. And this is why we never went back. Which is funny, because this summer we already found out why we never went back. Decepticons. I got the footage right here. Yeah, check that shit out. There it is. Sentinel Prime and all that. Too late on the draw, man. Which, no matter where you're from, Decepticons trump little creepy moon crabs any day of the week. And yeah, that's what they are in this one. They're little creepy moon crabs. You saw them in the trailer where it's crawling through the guy's face mask. You don't really get a good look at them, but best you can figure, they're the Arachnid that you saved in Mass Effect 1. So if you have a shot in Mass Effect 1 to kill these things, do it. So the Apollo 18 crew can rest happy. And yeah, they like get inside your body and they drive you mad. And we all knew it was going to be like that because the trailer showed that, and that's what these things do in these kind of movies. When you have a small set, a small budget, and a small crew, and you can't get a good look at the aliens, it's alright. Just make one of the crew go crazy because of the aliens. And it's done. It's a done deal. And the thing about these found footage movies is that they're actually really slow. And I'll admit that. I like the found footage movies, but they are slow. So you have to be really interested in the subject at hand. I myself like outer space, the moon, planets, all that kind of stuff. But this movie's not for everybody. It'll bore the shit out of like 90% of the population. I mean, Quarantine I thought was better than this, Cloverfield better than this, Paranormal Activity a lot better than this. I mean, it does its job well at making you feel like you're actually watching found footage, but you know, it's nothing new. If you don't like the found footage movies now, this is not going to be the one to bring you over to the side. You're not going to watch Apollo 18 and be like, I see now what I've been missing. It's like all clear. It's not going to happen. Not with this one. If it didn't happen with Paranormal Activity, it ain't happening now. And the movie wasn't that creepy. I mean, in Paranormal Activity, this demon's like harassing people in their beds. We all sleep in beds, so we're all like, oh, dude, I've been there. I'm not an astronaut. I've never been to the moon. I'm never going to the moon. Space crabs are like the least of my worries. And they should be the least of yours, too. If they're not the least of your worries, I want your life. That sounds exciting as hell. It's nothing new. It's not as exciting as a lot of the other found footage movies. It's not original by now. It's not really menacing. I jumped a couple times. That was because of jump scares. And you know I hate that shit. In the end, it's alright, but you're not going to remember it in T-1 night with the moon logo, because I'm thematic like that and kind of cheesy sometimes. But I'll tell you this, they build this really legit looking moon set and they film it to look like it's 1970 something. If the conspiracy theorists were blogging before about how we never landed on the moon, it was all a set, yeah, they ain't stopping now. Alright, so found footage movies, what's your favorite found footage movie? Comment below, let me know. In any case, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.